Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick preview of this upcoming chapter, chapter 6. Basically, we're going to have two major topics in this chapter, two important topics. One of the topics is going to be, it's not going to sound very exciting, but it has to do with something we call internal controls. Internal controls are really just the policies and procedures that you want to have set up in your business to avoid things like fraud, mistakes, and errors from happening. You're not going to probably find the readings on this all that terribly exciting, but I cannot stress how important these concepts are, especially if you ever want to open one of your own businesses one day. So I know a lot of you are aspiring business owners, and let me tell you, one of the, I spent years working, especially with small, medium-sized businesses, and one of the biggest flaws that I saw those business owners make was not properly setting up internal controls, and in some cases, it can have devastating results, from just major mistakes being made to, employee theft, things like that. And it's just really something that you don't want to have to experience as a business owner. So please go through those and look at my notes on it. There's also a extra credit assignment in Canvas, not in Connect, but in Canvas related to this topic. So be sure to read through everything first, and then you can take advantage of the extra credit assignment. Pretty easy one. It's just a case study, and I think you'll find it interesting. It's actually a true life story case study. Anyway, so that's one topic. The other topic has to do with bank reconciliations. Another topic that initially doesn't sound all that exciting. I guess it's really not that exciting, but it's also very important. But I want to preview it a little bit because when you go through bank reconciliations, you're probably going to think it's pretty antiquated, and in some ways, I guess it is. Bank reconciliations have been around for a long time. But a lot of people kind of have, like I said, especially on the personal side, a lot of people don't do bank reconciliations. I doubt you probably reconcile your bank account. But what you probably do is you probably have access to your bank account through, say, your phone or online. And, so every time you go to Starbucks and swipe your debit card or something, you can go in a day later or 2 days later and you can kind of see that charge being reflected. And you kind of compare up what you thought that charge was to what the bank was or what the bank recorded. And that's really all a bank reconciliation is doing, is taking and comparing the entries that you have, say, as a business to the entries that the bank actually records and make sure that you don't have anything outstanding or that there are any differences or errors. The problem is that even though businesses have the same access you do to online banking, and they certainly do those types of kind of daily reconciliations informally, there still is a great need to do an actual formal bank reconciliation at the end of each month. And the reason why we do it monthly is because typically that's when a company will receive its bank statement, either online or via paper. So at the end of the month, when we do all of our other month-end closing entries and everything else, the company will typically do a bank reconciliation as well. And again, it's just really just comparing those two. In another video here, I'll go through kind of an example of a bank reconciliation so you get a feel for it. But I just want to stress that it's still important, though, even though we do it kind of daily, it's still important to do a formal bank reconciliation at the end. And you'll see this, every company does this, they all do it. The other reason why you do this is because you want an actual formal record of that reconciliation put in your file. So if you're ever audited, it kind of acts as a trace document or an audit document. So anyway, that's kind of the way this chapter is gonna go. I don't think we're gonna get away a little bit from the debits and credits. There's still a few here and there, but nothing too intense in this chapter, which is a nice little break. So anyway, hope to see you in the next video.